Hey everyone, Sheila here from Life with Pets. So it has been a while. Just let me move from that window again or maybe see if I can block it. Is that any better? Maybe. There we go. It has been a while. We are going to try and do a very quick live stream today, just to give you an update. Everyone's been asking how have we been doing since obviously we had to evacuate and prepare for the hurricane that came through, and so I am just going to do a very quick update as so many of you have been messaging, and I want to say thank you so much for that. Hey Susan, I just want to say thank you to everybody who has reached out to us, all those that have supported us in offering to send us things, and it has just been amazing. So I want to say thank you. We have had a very rough, I would say, 9 days. We've not had power until first thing this morning. Well, in fact, it wasn't first thing this morning. We've had power now for about 2 hours. So we went 9 days with no power, and as at this morning we gained power. So we're just so thrilled about that, because it has been really difficult keeping up with the tanks and making sure that the fish survive. So the good news is they have all survived, except our betta fish Henry. Unfortunately, he actually died literally hours before the power went back on. So he was old and I knew that he didn't have long, but it was just so sad that he didn't make it, and we just don't know whether it was the lack of power because the tanks were so hot. The biggest issue we had was the temperature in the house. As at yesterday, we reached 96 degrees in the house, and obviously that is extremely hot. The tanks hit 90 degrees, which for all of these fish is very hot, especially the goldfish. That is just crazy hot. And the only thing that kept these fish alive, without a doubt, was the battery powered air pump. So if it wasn't for them, there's no way these fish would all be alive right now. We did do a lot of monitoring of the tank. I did a lot of water testing, and I have to say, while this experience this last week's been really rough, we have learned an awful lot. So I will be doing videos over the next few weeks, and I'm going to share some of the stuff that we have learned. Yeah, the goldfish did survive that, Catherine, and I am amazed as well. And they didn't just survive it, they're doing it really well. So I was worried the first probably about 3 or 4 days. In fact, it was probably the last 4 or 5 days I've been worried, as we've just watched the temperature climb and climb, and with the goldfish particularly, they did start struggling as the temperature climbed, but then when it sort of leveled out at the 89-90 degrees, they just seemed to settle into that, which wasn't so bad. So they have all had a small water change this morning. This whole time I didn't do a single water change. Hey Chase, I didn't do a single water change this whole time, and the water parameters were perfect, which is just absolutely amazing. I think that probably the plants took care of that, because the tanks are so well established, and we didn't feed the fish I think for the first week, and then I think it was 2 days ago we've then fed them. And well, I say fed them, I gave them a very small amount. And I did a water changes today, and then I'm going to feed very sparingly, maybe every other day for the next week or so, because I don't know how crashed, as it were, the filters are going to be. So yeah, people have been asking about the house. Our house sustained very minimal damage. It's already been fixed, so the house was fine. The big issue for us was power. We were very blessed that we were able to evacuate to some friends. They were not in an evacuation zone, and so we went to their house and we stayed with them, and then eventually we did come back. We have literally been surviving on 2 to 4 hours sleep a night since all this started last Saturday or last Friday, whenever it was. So we're very tired. We're so thankful that the air conditioning's back on and things are getting back to normal. For those of you that have been messaging about the store, we have had an awful lot of messages about that and when's it going to be reopening, and we will reopen probably tomorrow. I think that obviously we're going to have very limited stock because we've not been able to make it, but we will be opening up again tomorrow. So we're just going to try and catch our breath today, take care of the fish and obviously ourselves. Yeah, thank you very much. Yeah, sadly Henry didn't make it, so that is really sad. And for me it was the fact he'd made it all week, and then it was literally the same day the power came back on. So, and he's been sort of like our mascot, he's our symbol, and so yeah, it's very, very sad that he's gone. But we've had so many offers of people you know, sending us betta fish, and for that we're very thankful. We have accepted a few offers, so we will have some new fish coming eventually, and we're hoping that we're still going to be able to do our yeah, Ashes. It will be open tomorrow. I need to set the website up again and just see what stock we have, and yeah, but it will be very limited. I can tell you all that now, because obviously we've not been able to make them for a week and we've got to catch ourselves up. So it's going to be a while, a long while, before there's a good amount of stock back on there. But yeah, we're working on it. We're working on it. So but I will hopefully get to videos this week. If not this week, it'll probably be next week. So this was like I just wanted to say we're still here, because so many people were messaging, please do an update, please do an update. And like I say, we didn't have power. We did have a very limited cell service. It would keep coming and going all the time. A lot of the stores don't have food. The gas stations only started getting gas, I think it was about a day or maybe two ago, so getting gas was very difficult as well. Yes, amen Susan to that. So yeah, so it has been rough, but you know what, a lot of people have had it much worse than we have. So we're very, very thankful that we didn't have any house damage or anything like that. For us it was just power, and the fact that obviously where we live gets very, very hot. So the house at 96 degrees yesterday, that was really something else. It was extremely hot, and obviously sleeping in that is almost impossible. Yeah, can I show the fish? Just give me a minute, let me take this off. I've got it on the tripod so I wasn't shaking it all over the place. Here we go, let's turn this around. Thank you very, very much, Betta Fish Aquariums. Okay, so this is the ones, for those of you that didn't know, right before this happened, about 3 or 4 days, we did lose all our betta fish. I did do a video on that, which was the hurricane one, so I'm not going to go into that again now, but we did lose all the females. If you want to know what happened, then if you want to go watch that video, you can do. But this is the 75 gallon, and these are all doing okay. We didn't lose anyone in here. Here are the goldfish, and as you can see, very, very active. I did actually check the temperatures on the tanks, and they are coming down. They're at about 84, I think, now. So the temperatures are much, much better than they were, and as you can see, they're really, really active. It's a nice gut. Yes, thank you, Jimmy. Yeah, we like them, and they've done so well to survive. We were a little worried about Belfin, which is this one. He didn't seem to do well with the heat, and Little Ollie Jr., which is this one, he didn't either, but they are all doing really well right now. So hopefully let's that chat, hang on, the chat's vanished. Okay, let's see. All right, how are Lucy and the other dogs doing? Yeah, they're doing great. I did get some really good video of them in let me move it over to these tanks. I did get some really good video of them in the pool when we were cooling them off. I did share that, I think it was on Instagram, but I will put a video together of everything that we've done, because I have to say I am amazed they've all survived. It's just been incredible. Especially with the temperatures in the tanks, and also just the fact that we didn't do any water changes. So to me, the importance of the plants and those battery operated air pumps made a massive, massive difference. I don't know whether you can see, let me see if I can find them. The Fry did make it. I don't know whether they've all made it. I've only seen I think it's 4, and we did have 6, but I've only counted 4. I can't see them right now. I don't know whether you guys can see them or not. I did just see one, but I don't know where they've gone. The females are heavily pregnant again, and I'm amazed these guys survived with the temperatures as well, because guppies prefer 74 to 76. So for the tank to be at 90 was really, really long. How long did the battery pump last? They only lasted 2 days. It was the D batteries, and so we had to make sure that we changed them out every 2 days, but it was enough. We ended up having to use the batteries out of our torches, and so it was difficult. And then some friends, they had extra D batteries, and so they gave them to us, and they got us over last night. So, oh, there's one of the babies. I don't know whether you can see it. There it is at the back. That's one of the smaller ones. We have got a couple of them are quite big now, but I don't see them. They're obviously hiding. So yeah, those battery air pumps, they were just a lifesaver. Without it, all of the fish would have died. There's no question about that, due to the heat and obviously there being no water movement. I have turned all the sponges back on, all the filters back on, and I'm just hoping that we haven't lost too much of the cycle, but only time will tell with that. So I have a D-cell battery pump that they last 7 days, 2 days. Wow, yeah, that's a huge difference. I'd love to know, Susan, what it is you've got. Maybe we can message on Facebook and you could tell me what it is that you've got, because yeah, we literally got 2 days out of ours and that was it. But I'm thankful for that because it did keep them alive. So no complaints there, without a doubt. But also the plants did play a huge part as well, because they removed all the toxins and the ammonia from the water as well. So yeah, the plants, so there's a number of factors I think that have saved the fish, but without a doubt the air pumps played a huge part. I cannot see the babies. They were all out before and I can't see them now. Okay, let me get the chat back up. Are all your family okay? Yes, James, thank you. We are all okay. We're all very, very tired. I will say that. We've been surviving for the last 9 days on 2 to 4 hours sleep, just simply because it's been so hot. I'm looking forward to a much needed good night's sleep. Hey Bob, thank you. Yeah, we are hopefully finally back. I'm hoping to get back into videos this week, but it may not be this week. This may be it, and then we'll go from there. Did any fish die? Yes, we did lose Henry, our mascot Betta. He is the one that is our profile picture across all our social media. Unfortunately, he died literally hours before the power came back on, so that was really, really sad. Very, very sad indeed, because he'd been doing so well up to that point, and he was fine this morning. I did check on them all first thing this morning, and then I got when we got the power back on, I was going around them all making sure that the pumps were working and the filtration had kicked in, and we found him. So I guess it's just one of those things. But yeah, very, very sad about it, because we were so thrilled that all the fish had come through, and all the shrimp as well. In fact, in the tank in the kitchen, the shrimp have grown immensely, and you need these guppies. Yeah, these are, oh, it's not focusing, it doesn't usually like it. These are rainbow Dumbo mosaic, dragon mosaic. It's not focusing, unfortunately. It never stays still long enough. Even the females are quite pretty on these. I don't know if it's going to focus on these, but even they're pretty, quite pretty as well. It's not really showing, but the tail is like a red and black, sort of like dragon pattern. So, and I've noticed that some of the babies are coming out with colours in their tails as well. So it's going to be interesting to see whether we've ended up with males or females on these. So alright, do the Dumbo female also have the large side fins? No, they don't. It only seems to be the males. When I was buying them, I was told that they carried the gene, but only about 75% of the offspring have been coming out with the gene. So I guess that only time will tell to exactly which do, and it seems to be the males over the females as well. So it's going to be interesting, maybe developing the strain as we go along. I'm hoping to be able to at some point get more, so that we don't have too much inbreeding going on, and we can see what we can do to develop it. But the colours are just absolutely gorgeous, but they never really show up. He's got pinks and purples, yellow, orange, there's like a iridescent sheen to the body. They really are absolutely gorgeous. So yeah, Alright guys, like I said, this was just a really quick update to say we are still here, and power went on this morning. So bye Susan. Power went on this morning, so hopefully we will be up and running. If you're not following us on Instagram, that is where we do a lot of updates. We've done updates near enough every day on that, so I will leave a link to that in the description box below if you want to follow us there. And we do also have Facebook, our Life with Pets page on Facebook as well. So thank you, Stella. How did those moss balls get so big? Yeah, they say they grow really small, but ours, we've had these for about, I think it's about a year now, and when we got them they were this big, which is quite a bit smaller, and now they're sort of like this big. They're absolutely huge. So thank you, Lindy. Yeah, a lot of prayer was done for us and over these fish, and I do thank you very, very much for that. Oh, there's a baby. I don't know whether you can see. Oh, I think it's gone. Nope, vanished. They don't want to be on camera today by the looks of things. So, any international shipping from your store? No, I'm sorry, it's USA only. For those of you that are just joining and have been asking, the store will be opening tomorrow. I'm going to have a look and see what stock that we have. We will have very limited stock for a while, just simply because obviously we've been out of action for over, well, almost a week and a half now, because of all the preparation as well for preparing for the hurricane. So and then I will be doing a video as well on exactly sort of what we did do and then what we've done during the week as the temperatures in the house just kept climbing. They averaged out at about 92 degrees every day for the last 9 days, and but yesterday hit an all-time high at 96, and that was just unbearable. Anyway, we've made it through, and thankful, very, very thankful to all the friends that helped us out, and thankful for all the messages that we've had from you guys, all the offers to send us things. That's just been so kind and so thoughtful. Alright guys, I'm going to say bye for now, and we will hopefully get a video out this week, but if not, we will be back to normal schedule the week after that. Alright guys, bye for now.